Well, I think it depends on what kind of information we're putting out there.
Okay, so obviously my information is safe online to an extent. Like Facebook, for example, there are privacy settings, but of course those can be hacked, and so I'm definitely mindful of what I would put online. I wouldn't put like my address or my phone number like I've seen some other people do, just because I think that's a risk that you run regardless of your privacy settings.
Like your Instagram, you don't need to be posting your address of where you're living, but if you're putting your credit card information out there to buy something, then if you're on a secured Wi-Fi network and you know that, you're like safe, then I guess it's all right.
I feel like it is. I know some of the stuff isn't like my Facebook, but my passwords and stuff are like, when I go online for online banking and stuff, I feel like that stuff's safe.
No, not really. There's too many hackers nowadays that can steal your information, so it's best that you take precautions to protect yourself and your identity.
There's always like a scandal going on, like when Facebook changed its settings and like it changed your password settings without notifying you and just things like that.
I hope so. I don't know if it actually is. I really don't know how all of that works.
So this summer I worked for Congress, and even like when I was working there, their information got hacked, and I just feel like if you can hack Congress's information like that, then my information like is just up for grabs.
I would definitely be cautious about what information you're putting online about yourself, like your address, your social security number. You don't want your identity stolen. You don't want things like that to happen to you.
To an extent, I've never actually faced any negative consequences like for my information being online, but I am still worried about how you have to put in so much information into websites, and popular sites like Facebook are so connected to everybody else in your real life.
Make sure you're making a password that you don't think anyone else could figure out.
I think really the only thing you could do to protect yourself is if you don't want it on the internet, then don't put it on the internet.
You have to make sure it's not like a shared computer, because then people can easily just steal your information.
I think they should have a separate email address for social media and like sites that aren't related to their professional and personal lives really. And I think for work life they should have a separate